Atul Rai, a highly accomplished hotelier from Ghazipur, UP, India, is making waves in the real estate industry with his international exposure and expertise. Graduating from the prestigious University of West London in the United Kingdom, Atul gained valuable knowledge and skills in the hospitality sector, specializing in providing sales and marketing solutions for NRI and HNI clients. With a strong ambition and a growth-oriented mindset, Atul Rai is dedicated to delivering exceptional services and results. His international experience, strong work ethic, and commitment to excellence position him to make a significant impact in the real estate and hospitality industries both locally and globally. At the upcoming Great Indian Property Show in Long Island on 8th and 9th of June, Atul Rai will represent DLF Builders and Real Estate Developer Company, showcasing his talents and expertise at the Long Island Marriott. Watch my interview with Atul. Mr. Rai, as someone who has extensive international experience in sales and marketing, what are your thoughts on the role of NRI and HNI clients in the real estate market?
Hello, Nidhi. So it's a very interesting question, and especially when we talk about international market, there's a lot going on at the moment. Roughly about 30 to 35% of the sales figure in India is backed up by the NRI market, and that's a huge number. So I'm excited about this.
I wasn't aware of these numbers. Where do you get these figures from?
हम लोग तो रियल एस्टेट और वो सब में लगे रहते हैं ना, तो हम लोग को सारा इंसाइट्स पता होता है. वी सी द नंबर्स दैट out of say probably 1100 units, 30% of the units are being taken away by the NRI clients, depending on from US, from Singapore, from UK, from Dubai, from all over the world.
Interesting.
And US has a big number, and out of all those international big companies, US. Big countries, US has a very important role to play in the NRI market.
कोई स्पेशल रीजन्स हैं जहाँ पर लोग प्रेफर करते हैं, like hill stations or by the sea?
So basically a lot of NRI look as investment points, so they do go for luxurious apartments where they can get good returns. But yes, certain also have preferences for locations like Chandigarh, projects in Shimla, and there are many investors now who are also looking into the senior living, where they can go and stay after their retirement, and they'll be all taken care of in that service apartments.
Very nice. Yeah. And you are on this trip representing DLF?
Yes. So DLF, it's a very big name in the Indian real estate, and they have been there for the past 77 years. From the projects which they have is luxury, super luxury. So this time we had a very great response from New Jersey on the 3rd and 4th. It was in Sheraton Edison, and it was beyond our expectations. We got huge response, people coming up and taking interest, taking part. Delhi, we were able to sell good amount in Delhi, Gurgaon, Shimla, and also there are new openings which will be soon. We also got interest that why are you not in Bombay, why are you not in this place? So it was basically exciting, and it was good for DLF representatives who had also traveled for the event to know, so that they can go and give the feedback.
Interesting. How do you perceive the importance of providing tailor-made solutions for property investments and asset management to meet the unique needs of NRI and HNI clients?
So yes, that is the main key to this chapter. So the more information of the product, and especially in this case, you just don't have to give them information about the product, you also have to make them aware about the government conditions also, like the taxes and what are the returns, what are you liable for, and there's so many aspects to it. So if we say that you have to say something and satisfy to an HNI or NRI clients, you have to give them insights of the product, about the market conditions, what it is, about what investments, growth they can look at, what have been the previous data of how the growth was. And so yeah, that's very important and very crucial when it comes to educating the client, especially over here when people believe in a lot of paper trail and proper information and proper research.
So once people have bought a property from you, does your role end there, or do you provide something
Absolutely
more?
not. Absolutely not. So that's the beauty of real estate. So it's a process, and I never look towards is as it's a short-term process. So you basically you connect, you get them an investment. Somebody's got an investment with me for 1 CR, and over the time in 6 months or a year, when they see that it's gone up to 1.50 CR or maybe 2 CR, so they feel happy about their investments and they talk about it, and you also get a good name in that because the investor is in a good position there. He's happy, he or she is happy, and they are talking about it, they are spreading the good word. And plus, in my past experiences, my customers who have given me business, they are always giving references that if you're looking to invest, please talk to Atul, and that way I'm also thankful, and through your platform, I've got this opportunity to also thank all my investors and all our clients who are having faith and doing business with us.
So people approach you if they want your further assistance, say that they want to rent out their apartment. Would they come
Absolutely,
to you?
absolutely. Not only rent out. So basically, there's a loan part as well. We also help them provide loan from the bank against the property. So we help them with all those things. They have questions about the interest rate. So we help them in all the aspects. We provide them paperwork. We provide them renting, leasing assistance. We also provide them secondary market support if they wanted to take their investments out and again put it somewhere else. Yeah.
So coming back to the renters, do you do the background check if, say, somebody did not really measure up to the expectations or is not paying up? Do you take the matters in your own hands and help the client?
So basically,
It's called kabza,
absolutely,
right?
you are right.
The
You are
scary
right,
word.
and I'm glad that you brought this up. Yes, absolutely. There's a very strict background check policies now which are being developed, especially when we talk about DLF brand. They explore. Say, for example, if I had to rent a place, I would have to submit my profile to them. What am I doing? What position I am in? I'll have to put my KYC. Once they verify, once they are satisfied, then my profile is sent to the investor, whoever apartment I'll be renting for. So
you are into property management as well.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Are people looking to turn their apartments or their buildings into Airbnb in India? How is the trend?
A lot of people are doing it. A lot of people are doing it. We are also into farmhouses where people have taken farmhouses and they are there once in a while. They use that as their vacation homes, and while they are not there, we just run it on a rental basis, because in India a lot of people rent farmhouses for their parties, for weddings.
It used to be at one point, but didn't the government ban it, like
No.
in Delhi, like because
They
it's
were-
a farmland and you cannot really have.
There were certain areas which were, but there are also officially approved farmhouses where you can absolutely run all these
see.
activities. Yeah, absolutely.
Wonderful. Okay, so given the increasing interest of NRIs in Indian real estate, what measures do you believe should be taken to enhance transparency, streamline property transactions, and ensure the protection of their investments?
So everything, it just begins with the fact that where they want to invest, what type of product they are looking to invest in, research on the builder, research on projects nearby, research on what the market over there is like, how many families are already staying there, what the infrastructure is, what are the facilities available, what are the local amenities available, schools in the area, banks in the area, shopping centers in the area. So there's a lot of things which add on to it, which I believe is very important, and it's the key to moving forward for any investments. Because once a investor sees that he is comfortable about the location, Location is very important, and then it's the builder. And with DLF, with a 77 years of legacy, it's amazing.
Yes.
So we also have a confidence. As channel partners, we have a lot of confidence on DLF because we have never had any instances where the investors have had any concerns. They are all taken care of, especially when DLF is coming up and approaching investments in this market. They are making sure that we provide them assistance even when we are not here. So all those processes, all those steps, all those measures are very important when we talk about getting someone's investment overseas.
So I see you talking about the building or the apartment. What about the infrastructure? Do you need like government approvals? What about if there's no transportation nearby, there's not a metro line, then how do you tell that to the clients? Like it could be a future thing, it couldn't be, because how do you even trust the government?
So if you talk about the government, we are the country to whom everyone is looking up to. The government has done amazing. The thing in India, the growing India, the spirit of India, and people nowadays becoming more and more independent. And so basically when you talk about infrastructure, right? I don't know if you've been to Gurgaon or not, or if you've been to Delhi recently.
Yes,
if
I
you
am
go
a
there,
Delhiite. I have
so
been to Gurgaon.
if you go there now, you'll see the difference. You'll see how the roads are clean. You'll see how the infrastructure is being maintained. And in fact, the facility management company, international companies like Cushman and other companies, they are managing those facilities back in India. So it's a pride for us that our assets, our residential complexes, our commercial complexes are being managed by facility companies, which is an overseas company. So you can expect the standards like the way the offices are maintained over here. It's the same.
Doesn't really help when you have something like demonetization, or when you say, okay, we're going to discontinue this currency and that currency.
See, well, that's a very difficult question, and things go on. But if we take on the positive side, everyone I have met, all the investors, they are probably more interested in investing in India rather than putting their money anywhere else.
I'm just being a devil's advocate.
Absolutely, I get that, and I just want to be. I absolutely,
to
and I at the same time also want to be on the safe lines.
Of course.
So it's so basically what happens is it's all your perception, right? If you have good feelings, if you have good intentions,
right.
Things happen good. And in India, especially for me to come here and do business and approach investors over here. I mean, I'm proud that the government relations are good with almost all the country, and we are thinking, we are developing. You see how in Corona, India stepped up and helped almost everybody. So,
as a hotelier, you have first-hand experience in the hospitality industry. How can the hospitality sector collaborate with the real estate industry to attract more NRI investments and boost tourism in India?
It's already, see, that's, hospitality is a thing without which you probably cannot do.
I see you're so passionate about it.
Because you asked the question, which probably, there's something which you know that, this is my game. So basically nothing is possible without hospitality. Hospitality has become a very crucial thing, and I'm proud as a hotelier that the way we make comfortable, we care about people, and again, people moving from their home and staying somewhere, so we make them comfortable as their home. And when we talk about real estate, when people take high-rise apartments, they have clubhouses, and when you enter the clubhouses and if you see the hospitality, you'll be amazed. There's a chef on call, there's restaurants, there's pubs inside, so it's all hospitality,
Of course. Are there any specific policies or initiatives that you believe should be implemented to encourage greater participation of NRIs and HNIs in the Indian real estate market?
So at the moment, the policies, the taxation, everything, it's very favorable if we look at it, right? And I definitely trust my government, my Prime Minister, that he'll definitely find a good scope, and if there's something else which can be done better, we'll definitely appreciate. At the end of the day, it's all about the investments coming in and helping our infrastructure grow, and again at the same time giving a good return back.
So say for example, I invest in a property and I need the money back. I need to sell it off in a year. Then how much am I losing because of the taxes and the policies?
So you are not losing anything at the moment. Yeah, absolutely, because the appreciation which you're going to get, you might not want to sell it until and unless if there is some other odd situations, which you never know. But you would not want to sell it, definitely. The appreciation which you get, the house, and in 2-3 years, the property rates have almost increased by 50%, 60%, almost double. So that way, it's a very good market at the moment, India real estate, and the infrastructure, especially the smart home concepts.
Yes, talking about that, how sustainable are your projects? Looking at environmental compatibility, how good it is to trust something like DLF property?
So DLF is known for that. Right before they develop their own project, they develop the infrastructure. They make sure that there's cleanliness, there's landscaping, there's greenery done, like all their gardening and infrastructure and all. There are international companies working on it, and they make sure that they care about the nature, they give back to the environment, and they look after the society. They also have DLF Foundation, which does a lot of good things to the society.
That's
Yeah,
interesting.
absolutely.
So talk about, like, if you are, say, deforesting or cutting out 100 trees for some building, would you go elsewhere and grow those trees?
Absolutely, that happens all the time. And usually on the land parcels now, they avoid cutting any trees.
Oh, really?
Absolutely.
Wonderful.
Absolutely.
How do you plan to address the concerns and challenges faced by NRIs and HNIs regarding property transactions, legal procedures, and ensuring a smooth experience for them?
So for that, we have our specialist empaneled with us, who give us advices, because me as a sales and marketing specialist, I am good at, I can product the market well, I can give the information, but then again, it's a whole process. As you said that, what's the role of hospitality in real estate? So again, real estate is, there's also legal consultancy, which is there. There are CAs, which help, law enforcers, which help. So it's a complete process, and we have all those setups, and we take care of our investors. We make sure that if they want to rent out and they get a return, or if they want to trade it, we even help them that it's time where you can take this out, and there's a new project coming where probably you can again put your money in there, and then you'll get a good appreciation in another 2 years, 3 years time. Yeah.
How about things like including solar panels or clean water, or being fair to the laborers who are working there? How do we trust this DLF ethically?
I mean, you can go on to dlf.in and you get all the information over there, and especially government makes sure that in this market, when you do such transactions and when you're developing so much of it, company being there in market for 77 years, definitely they are abiding by all the policies, and they are caring, and they are looking back for the environment, as well as the investors, as well as the home owners.
As well as the people who are building it.
Absolutely.
Fair employment, fair salaries.
Absolutely.
Very nice.
Absolutely.
Okay, so what steps would you take to promote India as an attractive destination for property investment amongst NRIs and HNIs, both in terms of residential and commercial properties?
I will promote all of India, and especially we have options in Gurgaon, we have options in Delhi, we have options in Noida, especially in Noida with the Jewar airport coming. My intent is to, again, when we plan something next time, probably I'll try to bring some good investments which are there in Noida, because I was meeting investors, I was meeting my influencers, and they had this curiosity that, something in Noida, probably something in Lucknow, something in Varanasi. Wow. Yeah, because what happens is, at the moment, no matter where you go in India, you get a feel that, no, there's something happening, you know, there's energy, you go there. So while I was traveling, I was at the airport. I met a group from US and they were returning from Varanasi. And they were all about it. They were talking, they were excited how they were on the boat, they saw the aarti, about the temples, and then they had taken all the souvenirs of the place. So I would promote all of India. I would not restrict myself to any region. And when we are promoting the Indian real estate, you know, it covers everything.
Of course.
Absolutely.
Talk about your forthcoming event.
So yes, that's most important thing, and thank you. So we are doing it in Long Island, and it's going to be on the 8th and 9th of June in the Marriott Uniondale, and DLF is doing the Great Indian Property Festival, where investors have very good options to invest in properties. It starts from 195,000 US dollars all the way to 700,000 US dollars. So please be there. You can always contact the channel. I'm sure you'll be getting more information from here. And again, you know, as we got great responses from New Jersey, we are expecting from Long Island as well. So please come see us. I'm looking forward to see you all. We'll have some desi samosas, we'll have some chai, we'll have some cookies, and we'll talk, and we'll see what we can do best. So please come see us on the 8th and 9th in Long Island, Uniondale, Marriott.
Thank you so much, Atul. It was a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you.